Hello humans, how have you been? How was your week? Hope it was eventful. Let me know in the comments what's been happening in your valley. I had a good week. Summer has finally arrived here in the Cape. Seems like the rains have gone. Spent time on the beach, met lots of lovely people walking their dogs. Yeah, let's see, what's the message for today or for the coming week? Oh my word. How's the light now? Journey. Okay, so some of us might be going on a journey, or the journey of life. We're definitely on a journey. Okay, let's clarify what else. What's going to happen on this journey? What kind of a journey are we on? The dogs are all sleeping. Another one. Merchant. Yes, business. Money. Moolah. Yeah, Jupiter's a better placement. Mars is happier. Venus is happy. It's been a much better week. So what's going to be the outcome of this journey? Maybe business trip. What is it? Frivolity. Okay, so it's like all fun, good times. Yeah, maybe holiday trips. Can you believe it? We're all getting ready for season now. Can you believe it? Heading towards the end of the year. Yeah, I picked up in the forest. I went for a walk and there was we had chopped down a lot of wood and there was an interesting branch sticking out, so I brought it home in front of my door and I started decorating it for Christmas. Can you believe it? Yeah, definitely the energies are much lighter. Yeah, July was hectic. We were crossing the Star of Goal. Yeah, thank God we made it through the winter. You guys must have summer in the northern hemisphere. Yeah, the flower season is a bit delayed up in the west coast. I'll be going the first week of September with a friend. Gonna make a road trip. Gonna go stay on the farm. And apparently the flowers are beautiful now. People come from all over the world to come see the west coast flowers. Oh gosh. Okay, let's see. I think we've somehow got all our cards right now, right here. 3 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles upright, 4 of Cups upright. It's all upright. And this one is reversed. 6 of Wands. 3 of Wands. Upright. Beginnings, optimism, luck. 4 of Pentacles. Upright. Security, predictability. 4 of Cups. I think that's a good one. 3, 4, 4. 8, 9, 10, 11. It's a 2. 2 is a nurturer. 4 of Cups upright. Boredom, apathy. Okay, it happens. And a 6 of Wands. Reversed. Delay, misunderstanding. We're still in Mercury retrograde, but another 2 or 3 days and then it's going direct. Let's see what's the title of these cards. A 3 and a 4, a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus 6, 17. It's an 8. Oh, 8 is good. Eternity. I'm an 8. According to human design, if your birthday is on the 8th, that's your thing. So I collected about 150 books last week. So I've put them all in piles of 5. So every evening I'm just going to do 5. That's enough. Muses. Guide my hand. House on the Strand, Daphne du Maurier. Muses, guide my hand. What's the message for this week? Am I my brother's keeper? Cain's cry of protest against God suddenly had new meaning for me as I watched the hands of the clock move towards 10 past 3. Roger was my keeper, I was his. There was no past, no present, no future. Everything living is part of the whole. We are all bound one to the other through time and eternity, and our senses once opened, as mine had been opened by the drug, to new understanding of his world and mine. Fusion would take place. There would be no separation. There would be no death. This would be the ultimate meaning of the experiment. Surely, that by moving about in time, death was destroyed. Moving about in time, death was destroyed. This was what Magnus so far had not understood. To him, the drug released the complex brew within the brain that served up the savored past. To me, it proved that the past was living still, that we were all participants, all witnesses. I was Roger, I was Bodrugan, I was Cain, and in being so was more truly myself. I felt myself on the brink of some tremendous discovery when I fell asleep. Oh my word, this is deep stuff. And I was just, I've been into Dr. Armin Hillman where he talks about this drug that takes you to the point of death and then you get the antidote, and after that you never fear death because you've seen the other side and you've been initiated. When was this book written? Nineteen 1969. Joanna Trollope. Second honeymoon. See, there's a trip. The news is caught in my hand. What is the message for this week? Eddie shut her eyes. It would be luxurious in a way to be truly off her head. To be so much in another place mentally and emotionally that any requirement to behave conventionally was neither demanded nor expected. The difficulty for her was that she could see how much easier it would be for Russell, for herself even, if she could slide seamlessly from one stage to another, from something almost all consuming to something still supportive but more detached. But the trouble was that these states of mind and heart did not seem to be a matter of will, but more a matter of chance. There were women who could manage to be both kind and somehow still cool, and there were fierce women, women whose feelings tossed them about like corks in a storm. If you were fierce, Edie thought, you couldn't fake cool, nor could you think where on earth to put, let alone use up all that energy. Hmm? Dancing with Master D, Notes on Life and Death, Bert Kaiser. Music got my hand. What is the message? Of course you wouldn't, for you know very well that puppies aren't made for being sewn in half. Now, do you think you're even more convinced of this after seeing that movie? If you ask me, I think people go and see Schindler's List to reassure themselves about themselves. They are deeply shaken when they come out of the film and don't mind showing that. And in this way, they station themselves, morally speaking, in the front ranks of humanity, finding a seat almost next to Wiesenthal, in fact, for the price of a movie ticket. Herman disagrees. I'm convinced that people with vague Nazi sympathies or anti Semitic leanings can be frightened out of their ideas by a movie of that kind or a visit to Auschwitz. Sure, we're certainly traveling around. Joel Dicker. The truth about the Harry Kubert affair. Book of the year. The day of the disappearance, the day Somerset, New Hampshire lost its innocence. Music got my hand. Oh, this is a lovely book. Oh, so silky. What is the message? I spent the rest of my day at the library going through the archives and attempting to reconstruct the past. Ernie Pincus was a big help to me in this regard. He was very generous with his time. According to newspaper articles from the time, nobody noticed anything strange on the day of the disappearance, neither a fleeing Nola nor a prowler near the house. Everyone regarded the disappearance as a total mystery, with Deborah Cooper's murder only compounding the puzzlement. Nevertheless, certain witnesses, mostly neighbors, reported hearing noises and shouts coming from the Kelligan house that day, while others stated that the noises were actually music played at high volume by the Reverend, as was his wont. The Somerset Star's investigation indicated that Mr. Kelligan was doing odd jobs in his garage and that he always listened to the same music when he was working. He turned the volume up enough to cover up the sounds of his tools, believing that good music, even when played too loud, was always preferable to the sound of hammering. I also love working to the sound of music, especially the African people. Here in Africa, we love our music. I'm into my German music lately. Music guide my hand. What is the message for us for this week? Hope we're going to get something positive. He knew that too. Right, let's read this side for a change. Henrietta was plenty upset already. She was raging and caterwauling in the kitchen. I bore his child, she howled, jouncing poor Mammy, Minnie, and kicking hens and banging a tin pot of sweet potatoes. The way I look at it today, my mother was in love with Mr. Watson, but back then I thought they must be sick and crazy to get into the same bed with the other. When my mother see my bloody face, she gasped straight off. He done that a purpose? That fiery devil was out to murder her poor boy. That's what she said once the news came out that Mr. Watson had killed in order in other parts. She was taking me right back to Columbus. That was that. In the meanwhile, she yelled as he came up on the back porch, don't you never turn your back again on that bloody scoundrel. I have heard it said that Netta Daniels was short on sense as well as morals, but no one ever said she lacked for spirit. Yes, we should never lack in spirit. Women are stronger than what we think. So, that was quick. That was weird. Let me know what's going on in your lives. If any of this has any meaning. So, wish you luck for the week ahead, and we'll see next week what's happening. Have a good one.